right, aloha. Welcome to another Aloha Friday drip. My name is Tyler Deveraux, and I'm here with Alysia, Coleman, and Ellie.
Baxter.
Okay, what's funny is I promised you I was going to say Baxter, but then I was like, I don't know if that's it.
Okay.
Got my own head.
No, I got to say, it's cool. It's better when it's like Ellie and then Baxter.
Boom. It's like it's freaking teamwork.
Yeah.
No, it's fun, man. We're out here in Dallas, and Alysia lives in Dallas now.
Yep.
And Ellie is out in Seattle, but flew in for we're doing a quick event, walking some properties, and flew in for the
72 hours.
That's it. Yeah.
Literally, I'm here for 2 days. I'm out. So.
Been up for how long right now?
Ooh, since yesterday morning at 6.
Shit. So we got lots of coffee.
Yep.
Ready to roll.
Yep. 2 energy drinks. I'm just on it. Yeah.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna dive in, man. So give them some background. We'll start with you, Alysia. Tell them your background, where you're from, what you do, all those kind of things.
Yeah, so thank you for having us, first of all. This is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm from Washington, Arlington, Washington. So now I'm now in Arlington, Texas, so it's kind of funny. Background, met Ellie at a company, and that's how we know each other. And
Okay, you guys work together.
Yeah, that's how we met. We were competing for sales.
Yes, dude, I remember that now.
Yeah, when we competed, she saw that I was beating her, and so and so when she saw that, she messaged me and was like, "Why are you beating me?" And so we ended up meeting and face to face, and we ate sushi.
Yeah,
and the rest is history.
Dude, I love that. So you were like, what are you doing to get the numbers you're getting?
Yeah, well, yeah, and I was like, I want to meet up with you, and we're both top
Love
sales
started,
in our store,
jokes and we were number 1 sales reps in our division, so it was meant to be. So when we met for sushi, and she was like hilarious, and I'm hilarious, and
absolutely
we both have a lot in common, and we both really wanted the same things. We talked about our future, and
passive income.
She wasn't in her future, I wasn't in my future, and
I was going down the wrong path, drinking.
How long ago was this?
Almost 3 years now.
Yeah, 3
right?
years we've known each other, but
we really didn't start getting to be close friends the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So going down the wrong path.
Yep. Partying like a rock star, acting like I have $1 million without it, and living, for the weekend, and you know, not taking charge of my future, and
What changed that?
Me.
I did a 75 hard challenge,
nice.
So lost 35 pounds, and then I was reading books and met somebody, Ethan Montang, and he owns 92 units himself, and I was like, how do you do this? How can I be a part of this and create my own legacy? Because I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur, and during the fitness challenge I was trying to create my own clothing brand and stuff, and I went that route, but I was like, no, it's not, I didn't fall in love with it, and then I just was on Instagram, and I saw your multifamily mindset, and I went to the class, and at the time we were studying for wholesaling, and I was like, Ellie,
really into it.
You have to come to this multifamily, this is so much bigger, and so that's when
we went and we talked. Brian was speaking, and we listened to Brian and do it, and we were writing notes to each other like little kids in elementary school, and he was like, how many doors do you think you could do? And he was like, think about 50. And before he said that, I wrote down 75, and she was like, dude, me too. She literally showed me her notes, and I was like, this is it. So literally in the middle of it, we got up, and he was like, yeah, just like those girls, go sign up. And we went up to
ones, yeah.
I love that.
And we signed up. Yeah, it was amazing.
And then went to your 3-day class, and it's kind of history from there.
And you guys, here's what I loved about y'all at 3-day class. I knew from the get that you guys were all in. It wasn't. Sometimes people come right, and they're like, some people are trying to determine if it's the business they're going to do. Some people they already know. You guys, I can just tell you already knew. You were in it.
That's what we were trying to make sure you all knew.
We knew. You guys made it good. I'm going to tell you, those of you watching, listening, a lot of people could take notes about how y'all approach the event.
Yeah.
You made friends with everyone there, yes or no?
We got contacts from every single strategist.
Day one, you were talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Noticed. You were seen, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
You guys being but people don't realize that, right?
Yeah.
People go to that event, Sometimes they just think that they're there just to learn, right? And so they don't get out of their shell to go talk to everybody there. And if I'm at an event, who am I going to talk to? I'm going to talk to all the people putting on the event.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do first.
You're like, those are all the investors back there. I'm like, we got to go back there. Like,
yeah, when you asked us to go find money, everyone left the room. And we both looked at each other. I'm like, dude, we have a whole room of strategists. Let's go ask them. Yep. So we started with Jeremy, and it was epic fail. It was so bad. But it was
your first conversation, you mean?
Yes.
I'm like, hi,
we were like
we
reading
have
the
property, and
we don't know what we're saying.
You want to invest with us? Yeah, right.
I love it.
But he literally, like, Jeremy and like everyone, DJ, like James. Yeah. Everyone just like took it, and they were really cool about it, and they're like, here's what you can do, and instead of just being like, okay, you need to stop, it was just really awesome to see that the community was amazing there, and that's really also what helped us say yes to invest and be part of it, is because of the community.
I love that you see that. Like, it is the most important. This is the most important thing for me. Like, there's a ton of people that could come and help and do that, right? But I'm super, super, super picky, because the people that come, they have to just be good, solid people with good, solid hearts, that like really want to help. And it takes somebody who's been in your seats before. All of us have been in those seats, It's like we know what it's like to get, like, be like, fuck, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to have this conversation and then flop and then have that person give you some grace in that moment. You're like, God, thank you.
Yeah, and that's one of our favorite things about you, and we were talking about this in the car, is that you're not just like some, millionaire asshole that just like look at me. You literally came and like you shed like some tears. You were like really intimate with us. You like really showed us who you were, where you came from, and like how you grew. And that's just how the best leaders are evolved, is going from like nothing and working your way up. And I think that's how you really build a fundamental foundation. Yeah.
And you don't just give the trophy for participation. Like you tell it how it is, and if people are like,
you made it
on
really,
the like steering wrong, you steer them back, and that's just so powerful. And
thank you. That's
we appreciate that.
I appreciate that a ton.
Yeah, it was so easy for us to just say yes. Like there's people around us like, no, we're gonna go to other places. I'm like, no, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing, is it's like, it's going to be a fit for those it's a fit for, right? Mm-hmm. Like that the network is an awesome network, because the people in the network get it. They get it. They want to get it.
Yeah. You either get it or you don't.
Yeah, for real.
It's not for everybody.
Like, no, so, that's okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's for us.
Yeah,
it
definitely is for us.
So think about this. 3 months in, right?
Yeah.
3 months in, tell them a little bit about. Tell them about the story. Tell them about what you did, what you guys have been working on.
It was almost every day. She was either at my house or I was at her house, and she just moved into an apartment, and we set up her moving boxes, and we're like, let's not. I was supposed to go help her, but then we ended up doing multifamily stuff, and we were just like we set our laptops on her moving boxes.
We have a picture of it too. This is my divorce apartment. I'm actually going through like this horrible divorce, and so. Like, she leaned on me for like her stuff that she went through, and I leaned on her, and like that's how we ended up just being like sisters from different misters, if you will. Yeah. And so so literally ever since the moment that we signed up, like I'm talking about, like she helped me move all my stuff in, and we're sitting on my couch on cardboard boxes with our laptops, studying the path. Like,
dude, that's so sick.
Told her to read Burr. I bought her the book, and I'm like, read this.
Yeah. What book?
Burr.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yes.
And then we just every single day, like, am I allowed to swear?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're like literally eat, shit, sleep, multifamily, like every single day. So it's just been unreal. It's changed our relationship.
It's changed my life.
Yeah.
I literally I don't know where I would be if I didn't do the 75 hard program, read multifamily books, real estate books, or
I know.
It's been great.
When was the 75 hard again? I think I asked that, but I don't know.
February, so almost
a year.
Yeah.
Come on.
Literally.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, dude.
James,
Andy,
when we did it, James McCabe was doing it too.
James was almost done completing.
And Judd, I think,
he
too.
did complete it.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know Judd. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was rooting her on the whole time while I'm eating like a bag of chips.
Good.
I was like, I'm not ready for that, because it's so hard. Like I think the guy who created it was the average person. It takes like 7 or 8 times to complete. And this boss ass bitch was
time?
like first time.
Yeah.
She killed it in 75 days, and I just like did whatever I could to support her, and she stopped drinking. Dude, literally this girl was a different person 5 months ago.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Think about that growth in 5 months.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
Focusing on myself. I have a daily routine now, like thanks to you, and you know, putting yourself in a daily routine and a schedule, it really grounds you for the day, and it grounds you for your future too. So
Totally.
And I was married with someone for 8 years, and I literally didn't ever get to do what I wanted to do, and I've wanted to create passive income. I actually did Shopify, Amazon FBA, like dabble into that just because I've wanted financial freedom for a really long time. I am not a 9-to-5 girl. Like I learned that really, really early on. From the years of like bartending and selling cosmetics and stuff like that. I was just like, this is not for me. But being in a relationship that doesn't help you grow, and then like realizing that and then leaving was like the strongest thing that I've ever done in my life. And having her and some other friends just really like support me is awesome. And I'm a different person I was, you know, even 8 months ago. So
and that happened 8 months ago.
It was almost a year now. January 7th is when it was.
How long?
Official.
Can I ask you a question? If it's too personal, you
no,
can let me know.
I'm an open book.
How long did you think about it before you decided?
Oh, like 2 years.
Yeah, big decision.
It was huge, and it took me a really long time because there's so many things that added to it. Like he had a kid, and I was really close to her, and I raised her like, you know, for 8 years. So it wasn't just losing a husband, it was losing a kid too.
Yeah.
So but I mean, at the end of the day that, you know, I hope that one day she'll be able to come back to me and we can still have a relationship. Him, not so much, but you know, and I'm just a better person, and I'm finally able to be like, yes, like I'm finally doing something I really want to do, and I'm really happy about it, and I'm really happy doing it with her. So
that's so powerful.
And Dan,
Dan's our
dude,
partner.
Dan is a fireball. I really wish he was here, but I just want you to know that you're gonna meet him again, hopefully next soon, and I want you to talk to him because he will blow your mind.
Done. I love it. So talk about Dan. Dan is one of your partners. He was at the event. His parents own multifamily. You bought him from them, right?
Yeah, they bought him then in like the 80s. And he has 2 properties, and actually really close to where I live. One's like I'm so bad that I don't remember this. It's like a 12 unit and like a 10 unit. So it's like 22 or something like that. And he's slowly renovating it. And he's also a chemical engineer. So he's also like
super smart.
So smart. Yeah. That's why
he's our underwriter.
Yeah, that's why he was like, he was like,
it.
no, underwriting is fun. I'm like, you're ridiculous. Yep. But if you like it, go ahead, because we do not. So we'll
talk to people and
it's so funny that during the 3-day we did not talk to him whatsoever. I saw
him. So you didn't know him there?
None. No. But we met, and with all the Seattle people that signed up, we did like a network dinner.
Sweet.
And Alysia and I like took like that group.
We're like, you get this half of the table, I'll get this half.
So we were like facing the other way from each other.
I love it.
Yeah, and Dan was sitting next to me, and as soon as he started like Dan talking to me, I was like, you're amazing.
Yeah.
And she overheard, and we just talked about it, and then like he's our partner for life.
Dude,
like he's not even a question that we would ever work away. Yeah.
Love
and he's
it.
a dad. Yeah. He's been married for like 10 years. He's a 3-year-old. Beautiful home.
Just got back from the Philippines.
He works his ass off. During the Philippines, like when he was in the Philippines, he was like trying to reach out to us. I'm like, stop working, hang out with your family. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. But because hours were like 12 or 15 hours ahead or something like that. So
crazy hours.
But he's an amazing.
So dude, there's an actionable first off. Like the fact that most people would go to events like that and they would just, you guys are comfortable with each other, so you just talk to each other.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing you did at the other event. You split up. You're like, let's divide and conquer, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's a beautiful part about a partnership.
Yeah.
Is doing that.
Yeah. We trust each other where that we can just kill it and then just come back and take notes. And
I mean, even after your 3-day class, we stayed at the last day, and she was out. I don't know where she was. She was grabbing numbers. I was grabbing numbers.
Love it.
Sometimes we'd come together and, you know.
And we have established so many relationships with people that didn't sign up but that are interested, and
we check up on them. How you doing? How's life?
Smart, man.
And there's people that went that have money and that they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And we got their information too.
Good.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's valuable to them. Like
exactly. Scratch your back, I scratch yours.
Think about like you think about what you have access to, right? You have this massive network that is filtering deals all the time, right? Deals coming across all the time.
Yeah.
That now because you're a part of that, you can bring those opportunities to them. That's massively powerful, you know?
Yeah.
It's awesome. So you were telling me something else with Dan too, that he owned these And now he's been putting his blood, sweat, tears into these smaller ones. That's why he decided to go to bigger ones, right?
Yeah, he wants to renovate, but also learn how to do a better job. So since joining Multifamily, he's actually gained, found a software company to help with property management. He actually hired some people to help as well too. He's like doing maintenance. He did everything.
He's on the ground.
Yeah, and he was just like, doing a full-time dad and engineer and then multifamily and owning this. Like, he's like, it's a lot. Like, he needs to have some breaks. So, but yeah, now he's in with us and he wants to expand. And you should see, I'll show you, actually, I have pictures. Maybe after this we can FaceTime him and so you can say hi.
Love to.
We'll surprise him and just like be your face when I FaceTime him. That would be so perfect. Done. But yeah, we can show the pictures that he's done.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Okay, so then you guys are there. You decide to move forward. 3 months. You moved to freaking Dallas. Why did you decide to move to Dallas?
My lease was going up, and I was like, I'm sick and tired of Washington. I'm a sun chaser, and I don't know. I think I was just on this momentum of my life changing and like developing myself, and I'm like, what's the next step? And I was just praying for it, and I went to church, and after your class, I was like, we chose our market to be Texas, and my pastor was talking about Texas, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to Texas.
Yeah, it's a sign.
So I kind of just packed up and
we
left.
Thought about it, about where she would go. And before Multifamily, she was going to go to Tennessee because she loved Tennessee, and she had traveled to Nashville and loved it.
Nashville's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. But when we decided that Texas was it, literally, I'll never forget just nights on end before we met you, just looking at all these places where to move, and then after the Multifamily, finding out Dallas, Texas was the place to go. Within 30 days, we packed up her house and she drove across country with her dad.
Not even 30 days. It was 2 weeks.
Dude.
It was 30. It was because you left July 26th and we started packing July, right after July 4th. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. That level of commitment. But that has sparked a ton. I mean, so you guys just did your first deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Closed on your very first deal 3 months in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're raising capital for.
It hasn't closed yet.
It's
closed. Oh, it has closed. You're backfilling it.
So it closed on June 30th. It's a portfolio, 382 units.
382 units. Frickin' A, dude. In Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yes. Sponsor is Ricardo Sabrino.
Tough last name.
And then his partner Mark.
Yeah, Felix. Yeah, like I said, Felix is the one that presented the opportunity for us, and we just took off with that. And we have
Felix
ownership.
also in the class, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And he had met the SEC attorney, which then brought him to Ricardo.
Okay.
And then Ricardo was like, "Yeah, definitely." But Felix was like, "I want to get some help raising the capital." So he reached out to us. So it closed on June 30th, and but they did not expect to put any further money. They had an equity team, and because interest rates were going up in June, the equity team didn't work out, and so Ricardo and his team actually ended up putting down $6 million of their own money, and they're raising that capital.
Yeah, to replace it, dude. That speaks volumes to me.
So the fact that it's already closed and it's already been performing,
and funded by one of the partners. It's honestly, if I'm a passive, there's a couple things I look for as a passive investor. Okay, one is definitely track record's important. Okay, I want to look at track record, great, but I want to know what's the stick-to-itiveness, the commitment level of the team, right?
Yeah.
What are they willing to do? Something like that, willing to do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's an amazing learning opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's awesome. So how did you get? So how come Felix brought it to y'all? How did he know to bring it to you guys?
We've talked with him, and we made a connection with him, and just kept up with the relationship, and
he knew we were go-getters. He knew that we were trying to look for a deal. So
because you guys are amazing at networking. Really, I see you all the time. You post a ton.
Yeah.
But I see you anybody that comes to Dallas. You're taking them out. You guys are going out.
Going out. Yep. All the time. Yep. If you're in town, hit me up.
Yeah. I love that. And then you're networking all the time out in Seattle too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your guys' group is tight out there. You guys get together, right?
Yeah, totally, all the time. And I'm always posting about it and showing pictures. Actually, Brandy Summers and Jessica Summers just did a barbecue, and all the people from Seattle went and had a barbecue at their house, and that was phenomenal. And then like Dan and I, we're trying to network as much in Seattle, just like you are in Dallas. And we're actually going to a Marcus and Millichap networking event on Wednesday. So
Nice.
I come back Tuesday night, get up and go to an all-day network event for like 8 hours. So
I just want to paint this picture, man, because so many times passive investors are like, man, well, you know what? Like, maybe I'll just buy a single-family house on my own. It's like, do I invest into an apartment or do I buy a single-family house on my own? It's like, there's zero chance that that person is putting in the level of work that you guys are putting in. There's just zero chance, man. And then you're one of two of a team, you know? It's like, man, why should you invest passively? It's because, dude, these people live, sleep, eat, shit, breathe multifamily, right?
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's phenomenal. But that's what it takes to get the progress. Like, 3
Exactly.
months in, like, how expensive is that deal? What was the purchase price on that deal?
$68 million.
68 freaking mil, dude. That's awesome.
it's huge. Yeah.
So now we're just trying to figure out, okay, yes, we are raising capital and we're part of the weekly meetings and stuff, but how do we also add a little bit more value to this property than just, you know,
being part of the
what they're asking? Like, how do we go above and beyond? Like, how do we take it to the next level?
Yeah, we want to do more. We want to do like more asset management. We want to get in there and really learn more about it.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point of being on this deal.
Yep.
Is to learn.
And honestly, that helps you take care of investors better too. Like when you know the ins and outs of what's going on and you can report that back, that's valuable to everyone on the team, like that alone. But you have to know about the deal to be able to report back and have those communications, you know?
Yeah.
But I love that that's on your radar. Like that's on your radar of, I want to do more than just what was initially asked, right?
Yeah.
Like that's powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about mindset-wise. Well, what's the biggest, I guess, what's been the biggest change? I led in with mindset, but I want to know this first off. Like, what's the biggest change that you've seen since in yourselves since coming to the class and starting into the space? We'll start with you, Ellie.
Oh, okay.
Or whoever wants to start.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're just talking about this in the car. Like, our entire mental has shifted. Like, you couldn't catch us getting up at 5 a.m. You couldn't catch us like
I was going to sleep.
at like 3 a.m. for me. Yeah. Like we used to like stay up all night and stuff like that, and like we just really didn't have a direction of where we were going. But like one thing for sure was that we would call each other like every day from work, like literally crying because of how much we hated this job, and it just wasn't good for our mental. And so that's really what has changed it. It's just that like we get up excited to like oh, we have a meeting with Meg Card, like we're so excited to start our day with her, you know.
And shout out Meg, dude.
Yeah,
she's awesome.
Meg is amazing. I mean, everyone is
Meg.
Yeah, phenomenal. We have a huge list of shout outs that we'd like to do.
Yeah, I love it.
But yeah,
I think also like just the or how do I say this, like just the continuously wanting to gain knowledge, right?
Yeah,
like
tenacity.
constantly reading books, like constantly plugging in. I turned off the TV. I don't even have cable, and I just like either read or I'm working on my business.
We like FaceTime each other now since we can't hang out, and and then we'll like read and like learn stuff together while we're FaceTiming, and she's 2 hours ahead of me. And
I listen to more motivation speaking videos on YouTube or podcasts, Growthcast, than listening to my music. So like when a new song comes out, everybody's singing it. I'm like, I don't know this one, but I can tell you some motivation.
But
dude.
But you need to put her on some country though. She'll be like, let's go.
I love it. Dude, that's huge though.
Yeah.
Just those little change in habits.
Literally.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And then we see you post and stuff like that. Like, damn, he's out working out. We should probably get up and go work out too. So it's been, I mean, that's really awesome too. And what Jackson's been doing too.
Awesome, huh?
It's been so cool to see part of the community go up and do it and do that. Like get up every morning with him. That's so cool.
So that's our mindset.
I love to see Jackson.
Yeah.
You know how it happened with Jay? Because Jay was kind of like semi-committal, and I legit wrote on a whiteboard in our office. You guys know the story? I wrote on a whiteboard in our office. I said, I left. No, he had left, sorry. But I knew I was going to leave and he was coming back. So I wrote on the whiteboard. I was like, hey, man, is your health a should or a must? If it's a must, check here. If it's a should, check here. Talking about like, it's more than this, but like is your family worth it? This kind of stuff. And then I was like, either it is and awesome.
Yeah.
Sign here, or it isn't, and I'm gonna stop talking to you about it. And it was like, there were some things
that's deep.
But I come back and it's signed, and I'm like, I didn't know I was gonna take it. I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna be like, bro, you know. But he was like, he took it awesome, and he's been freaking full force in.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes. Sometimes it just takes like.
You just gotta have it written out, do that signature. Like you made the commitment to yourself. It's like marrying your business, pretty much. Like
it is, huh?
Yeah.
Your future, marrying your future. Like,
and having the support system. Is
the
huge
support
too.
system's huge.
Yeah.
Accountability. Like some people don't want accountability, but
and self-discipline.
Working out by yourself sucks. Like it's not that fun. But when you have somebody like posting and doing it, like we actually worked out every single day for like 3 months, 4 months before you moved or whatever. And we would get up every morning. We would meet up at Planet Fitness, and we would literally kill it every day.
Nice.
Well, because I couldn't miss a day for the challenge. But
so that's how I supported her was go, and I would like watch her do stuff, and I'm just like walking on the treadmill like slowly, like. I'm just kidding.
Hey, but
I did actually break sweat though. I did actually work out with her, but I just not as like fluent as her. So
but you're in it. Dude.
Yeah.
Those little things lead to big things.
Yeah, supporting her helps me support myself. So.
So just the consistency, the daily routines, those are some of the biggest changes you've seen.
Yeah. And our connections with other people and how we act towards others too. Like I think that we're not only supporting ourselves and our team, but we're supporting others more. And we've met so many amazing people, and we didn't have that before. So
just completing the path videos and literally meeting every single coach because we wanted to build that relationship. I mean, you spoke upon it, so we did it. I mean, we're just
and so did Vicky Bentley.
Yep.
Yes, she was one of the first people we talked to, and she had just joined like a month before, and she was like, "Dude, meet every single coach and every single strategist," and that's what we did.
Because guess how long it took for her to get into her first deal?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
That's not a normal time frame.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I don't know what a normal time frame is, but 3 months is
a year.
soon.
Yeah.
It's like,
average.
dude, it's not a slow. It's like you're playing the long game, you know.
Right.
But like, it's those little things and these little connections that can lead to massive results.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome.
And it's crazy because we're from sales and it's very competitive, right? Yeah. But going from a competitive mindset to
a working mindset
to helping each other out is also
been
like really good for each other.
Multi-family.
It's family. Man.
Yeah.
I love
we used to always compete with each other. Now we just compete to be like the best for like, oh, well, I got this for our team. And like, oh, I learned this for our team. So
which then pushes you to be like better for the
Like, damn, she did that.
Yeah, you don't want to drop the ball, huh?
Like, what am I doing on the couch? I'm gonna get up and do something better than like what I could do for her, you know? Like,
Dude, I'm just telling you, that's how I feel like that's how Ryan and I scaled, is because I would see like Ryan putting in the work and I'd be like, oh, I can't. I gotta do more.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta put in the work. It's the same
I'm not
thing
doing
back
enough.
Yeah.
This is great. Okay. Goals. Can we talk about some goals?
Yeah.
What was your first initial goal? When you guys were at the class, did you guys set like, 75 units you said?
Yeah, we said
75
units.
during that, but then by the time the 3-day, we did 170.
Because you said think bigger, so then we bumped it up. So we're like 170 units by December 31st.
And that's going to be crushed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
we
awesome.
382 units for GP share, and then hopefully I would like to do more than 170. But 5-year goal from what you had sent us, or Jackson, is 5-year is 5,000.
Yeah,
5,000 units.
10-year, 15,000. And we're going to be boss ass sponsors.
Boss ass sponsors.
Oh! Holy shit. It didn't happen to me.
Jeez, man. Earlier,
That's
her
not
mic
funny.
fell into. This one was going straight to my
this
lap.
was going down there.
I mean, what is happening with your mics, bro? Working.
Can we please slow-mo that? Can we like go back and slow-mo? Yeah.
Break? Commercial?
No, we'll keep that in. Keep
so
it. No
happy
cutting.
that
It's
happened
real
to
life,
me.
yo. It's real life.
Oh no.
Floppy ass mics.
Just hold it.
Oh, keep it together over there.
I'm literally just trying to be able to. Okay, there we go.
You know what I love about this? So Ryan and I are, 7 years in or something, right?
Yeah.
And we're at a little over 3,500 something units, something like that. I need to go and know the exact amount. We've bought a bunch, sold a bunch. And It's like add, subtract.
Okay.
But I think it's right around 3,500.
Yeah.
Okay. In 7 years. But the whole point.
That's amazing.
It's great. But like your goal is 5,000 in 5 years.
Yeah.
And it should be 5,000 in 5 years. Like I believe this. I believe if those that we're teaching aren't achieving things quicker than we were able to achieve, well, then we're not laying the groundwork.
Yeah.
It's like our job is to make sure that those that follow us achieve it quicker than we were able to achieve it.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
You went through the mud first and built a bridge, and we're just walking on it.
Yeah, but you know what's cool?
We're helping you build that bridge too, though.
Yeah, well, that's what's cool. Then we start building bridges together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just bitching.
And then bridge just becomes bigger and cooler and like glows up in the dark and like that's all that cool stuff. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
And then we celebrate.
Yeah. I'm going to be a millionaire in 5 years. That's my personal goal.
Oh, think bigger, man.
Multi-millionaire.
Yeah, multi-millionaire.
Yeah, not like 1 million, no.
I'll tell you, man, when it starts getting into the equity shares and you put all this together, then you do a couple deals, then you do your schedule of real estate, and you're like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It starts to scale quick, you know?
Yeah.
That's what's powerful.
Yeah.
It's literally a snowball effect because as soon as we closed on this one, I had a message from somebody, and they're like, hey, do you want to capital raise and be part of this deal? And I'm like, I showed Nico, I'm like, it's coming. Like, they just can't stop.
Yeah.
See, that's the law of the first deal. You get that first deal, it's like, and then the rest start just coming.
Yeah.
Because then people start to know you as individuals who can raise capital, individuals who know investors, individuals who can communicate.
Yeah.
Because listen, Dan, right?
Yeah.
Does Dan like to raise capital?
I think not as much as underwriting.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because most people, like, it's one or the other,
Yeah.
right? But that's what's beautiful about
Yeah.
it. It's like, like
We
I
have
love
it.
to communicate.
Yeah.
I love to have those conversations. I love to introduce. Not everybody loves that.
Right.
So you bring that skill set to the table and connect them with all these people that you've been able to build relationships with. I mean, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, so my other question, follow-up question along that is, like, why? What's the why behind it? Like, because the money is one thing, right?
Yeah.
The why, the deeper rooted why.
We were talking about this on the way here, and literally my why is we are not put on this earth. What are you laughing at?
Because you were like, money. Just money. But, okay,
I always
but be
joke
serious.
around because she was like, what's your why? And I'm like, money and bitch. Like one of the stupid rap songs. They're like, I'm on a boat, you know? But it's more.
But yeah, anyway, serious.
Exactly. But seriously, like I went from that to serious because what it really is that we're not put on this earth to work like for like 9 to 5 and then retire and then die. Like that's just not what it's for. I want to live and like really live and enjoy this life that we have and not stress about that. And like my mom's a single mom, you know, I want to like buy her house on one of the islands. I want her to be okay. And she's a pastor, and you know, pastors don't have like a lot of money when they retire. And like, you know, my little brother is like my everything, and I want to make sure that he's okay. And so, you know, family of course, but it's really like one thing, and that is to live. I want to live and not die at like 70 from a stroke.
That's exactly my why is like family, just being a source and like just being able to provide for them, being that lender, you know, giving back to the community. One of my main goals is to build a water well in a different country.
Cool.
I don't know how many, but
and why is that a goal?
Just because it's like the simplest thing that you can give somebody, and like the fact that like we are so like, you know, take things for granted, like you know, constantly, and just to be able to like help somebody with a, you know, simple thing in life of water
that can help support more and more people. Like kids walk miles just to get water, and that is just absolutely ridiculous. And I think that is huge, and I want to do that too, but like differently.
And travel.
Yeah, travel.
Definitely want to travel. Make a travel vlog and get money off of that. You know, just constantly
Just experience life.
Yeah, we want to travel too. Like I've never been to Hawaii, and have you?
Come on, we gotta
I
get you
know.
guys there. Come on,
We want to.
That's
so
why
bad.
we dressed up.
We dressed up. Yeah, you know.
I love it.
Kind of.
It's time.
Yeah,
it is time.
We want to do that, and we want to go to different countries, and we always dream about like sipping like champagne and like white robes and. Just like to show, like, think about all the hard work that
you know what you can't do in a normal job.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
totally.
Yeah.
It's
financial freedom, like, is more than just financial. It's like health, like living, like everything. Not worrying about a price tag.
Yeah. I agree with that. I completely I believe like it's this. You grind to make money that then put all this time in to make money that then buys your time back. Use
That's
that to buy your time back.
Yeah, because I mean, people do it opposite. They just like party, and then they're working the rest of their lives. And I had to change that mentality. I'm like, I'm done partying now, and I'm gonna grind now, so I can have more time.
Money you can save, and Yeah.
Okay, so advice. We'll kind of wrap up like this, okay?
Okay.
And then some shout outs, because I know you guys want to do some shout outs. I love that you guys want to do some shout outs. I love that. So advice. Somebody's brand new, starting in the business. Any advice for them?
Keep with the network. Go to the coaches. Go to your strategists. Like, talk to Tyler. Go up to him. You know, ask your questions. Don't be afraid. Just put yourself out there. Yeah. Like, if you don't put yourself out there, you're not going to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just
don't give up.
Yeah, if you're saying no or you're being hesitant, you don't know what you're saying no to until you actually do it, right?
Yeah, I would say that exactly. And like, just don't give up. Like, a lot of people, including like DJ and like a lot of people have said, like, take this next 6 months, don't do anything except for learn and be about it and see what happens in 6 months. And that's what we're doing.
And you're gonna have your hard days. I mean, think about your job, your 9-to-5 job. You're gonna have a bad day. Does that mean you're gonna quit your job?
Yeah.
No.
That perspective though is massive.
You're gonna.
If you want it bad enough, you're gonna make it happen.
But do you know why they don't quit their job? Because they don't quit their job because they know that like
the security
of better. Yeah, there's some security and it's gonna get better. But they quit. People will start this. It's no different. They'll have a bad day, like we all have, and it's like they quit because they don't know if they can really do it. Their belief is, am I really doing this for a purpose? Is there really going to be an end?
Yeah,
right.
But you sell yourself on that every day. That of course there's going to be. It's like of course
we see it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we see it. We want to be it.
Yeah. We believe it. We feel it.
Yeah.
Like
manifest it.
Yeah,
every
literally.
day.
I mean, I have whiteboards all over my house. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even have a picture frame up on my house.
Dude, I love it.
So
just all
dream
goals.
boards and goals and whiteboards and
we like I got these dry erase markers, and from when I was a kid, my mom every single year would like take lipstick and write happy birthday in the mirror, and I really liked that concept because it made me feel like a princess. And so I would take washable like markers for mirrors. I bought some on Amazon, and on my mirror like every single morning, because I think we all need to say this when we wake up, and you preach about it so well too. It's just
you're beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. On my thing it says,
seen that. I love it.
You are beautiful. You're amazing. You know, like you were kind, like whatever. And I just wrote it all down, like all different colors. Yep. And I've been taking pictures of it and posting it. And I've been trying to say it where I'm like brushing my teeth and washing my face, and I just don't want to keep going. Like I'm just so tired. And you just say that, and it just keeps you like lifted.
Can I tell you what I've done recently that I've never even told this to anybody?
Oh yes.
Well, now it's going to tell it to everybody.
Well, we
feel special.
You're the first ones. Here we go.
Yeah.
Is that when I say my affirmations now, I used to say them usually when I'm like looking out the window or, maybe in my truck. But now I say them and I look at myself directly in the mirror.
Exactly.
Like in my eyes.
Yeah, that's more powerful.
It's been huge
Point
for
to
me,
yourself.
Actually. It really has.
Yeah.
It has, dude.
Yeah.
And it's just, then sometimes like at the end, this sounds silly maybe to somebody who hasn't done that, but then at the end I'll just like force myself to like look at myself and be like, let's go.
Exactly.
You got this.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, even with us too, like I'll be like, we'll say something mean about ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, like I look so fat and it's whatever.
I'm like 3 things that you like about yourself.
3 things you say about yourself. Yeah, and like we'll say make it.
I love. That's one of our rules. Like one of our rules is if somebody is calling me, right, and they start talking shit about somebody, I'll be like, sweet, tell me 3 positives about that person. Because if you do that, you'll realize there's a lot more positives than negatives.
100%.
Yeah, don't focus on the negative because it doesn't get you anywhere.
Love it.
Yeah.
Y'all are freaking powerhouses, man. I love it.
Thank you.
I absolutely love
it. Lucid Capital. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah. We'll put all the links in for sure. So tell them business name again, though.
Lucid Capital.
Lucid. LUCID. Lucid Capital.
Yes.
And then best way to connect on social?
Well, we have our own page. Okay. So it's www.lucidcapital.com. We created it, our own. We also have Instagram, Facebook.
Sweet.
TikTok.
We'll put all the links.
We're going to start doing TikTok together.
In the description.
What happens when you talk a lot,
That's
it. Have you created a new rap yet?
No new raps, but I should have created one.
We were rapping on the way here.
I love
we have
people.
We have a theme song that we like. There's a little bit of swearing, so it's probably not very good to sing.
Well, let's hear it. Which one?
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
I love it, dude.
So that's what
that's our
play.
theme song.
Yeah, whenever someone's feeling down, she put it on. The other day,
yeah,
I was
she was
really
feeling
upset.
down, and I just like in the car just like played it.
Yeah,
and she was like, Start
go.
smiling.
Start from the
we put
bottom,
our
now we
glasses
hit.
on,
It's amazing the impact that music has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's just those songs that just
Get
hit.
ya.
Yeah. Yeah. Music has been my entire life. Like that's something that I would love to do. I'm from Romania, was adopted, didn't know like English at all. And my mom had a piano, and that was at 5 years old. Started taking piano lessons, and that's something I would love to do is go back to my home country of Romania and build like music schools, because that's the one thing that no matter what color, what shape, what religion, what, political party you are, you can go to that place and celebrate music all together. Like it doesn't matter what your views are. And that's powerful.
Powerful, man.
Yeah.
It also helps anchor things. Like, So first off, I had a friend that was from Romania, and I'm pretty sure it's above Greece, right?
Yes.
Because I remember
Greece is, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
I'd
really
always
close
be
to
like
Turkey and Russia, yeah.
I'd be like, where's Romania? And anytime anybody would ask him, he'd be like, it's upstairs to Greece. And I'd be like, I loved it, dude.
Yeah.
So I always
awesome.
remembered, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing with music, and this is a takeaway for everybody, is it's an anchor, okay? So anytime that I'm feeling like a heightened sense of, just heightened, right? Good. I want to remember it, right? So part of, you'll see me do this.
Yeah.
Part of when I anchor it, so if I'm listening to music and I'm feeling, I'll like,
Yeah.
so now anytime that I want to get back and remind myself of that,
Yeah.
and you can anchor it like that, right?
I like that.
Other people will snap to remind them.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ed Milet talked about how he snaps. Like
I love
That's
snapping,
awesome.
yeah.
But,
Kind of like a Wolf on Wall Street.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That was not even scripted. You guys know that?
Yeah, it's not.
Matthew McConaughey, he just did that, and they put it into the film.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen or listened to or read Green Lights before? Okay, frickin' book reference. Okay, Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. It's his book, but you got to get that Audible and listen to him tell the story.
I have Audible.
It's so good, dude. It's so good. Okay, shout outs. Shout outs of people that are these people who have helped you along the journey?
Yeah, that just have been so amazing, so supportive.
DJ.
So
Kim?
David McCall.
Okay, can I say something
Dave.
before you dive into this?
Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
The fact that you guys came prepared to give shout outs and that you want to make sure you give shout outs, I love you guys for that.
Well,
It's one of the
we
things
love
that
you.
We
that
couldn't
separates y'all.
do
And we love them.
any of this without
Yep.
this community. So
You guys are awesome.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, take it.
So you
Our
say
faith?
one. Okay. Yes.
Family.
Yes. And then DJ McCall, Kim McCall, Meg Card, Alan Atkins, like
Yep.
Yep.
James
Alan
McCabe
Yeah.
told
they've
us. So
partnered
he
up
was
with
part of
some
the
stuff.
3-day,
Yep.
and he was like, talk to him. And so during the, what was that?
Fast track.
Thank you.
Fast track,
Wow.
yeah.
Woo. I was like, what's
I
it
got
called?
you.
We met him, and ever since then, he calls us, he messages us. He's like, hey, I found this information out. Boom. He's one of our lending brokers now. Like, he is amazing. He believes in us, and it makes us just so happy, the fact that he's all about it. And I'm like, Alan, can you just stop being so freaking amazing? Can we do something to make, can I do something to make you, add value? Yeah, exactly. And he's like, I'll let you know. And I'm
Do you
like,
know
okay.
that at the event, he brought me a 2-page thing that he had typed up on Friday night or Saturday night
Yeah.
about my breathing and about how he's like nervous about my breathing. And 2 pages he typed up.
I remember you telling me that.
What
yeah.
an amazing person.
Yeah.
Like, Alan's an amazing person.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. And then we have Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan, the
Jordan,
underwriter.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Benjamin.
We ask the stupidest questions sometimes. Like, we'll
she
practice the
just
questions like, Alysia, how do we ask her this question without sounding stupid? And then we say it, and it's like, oh God, it's so stupid. But she just takes it and just loves it, and she just continues
she's so
on. She's
great.
amazing. Brandy Summers, Jessica Summers, phenomenal.
Definitely great people.
Yeah, they
Power couple.
invite us to networking events. They're always wanting to add value, and even if we don't work together, we plan to work with them on a deal someday. So they're phenomenal people to work with. Who else?
Tyler.
Hey.
Oh yeah, forgot about Tyler.
Duh.
Tyler
I'm just
and
kidding.
Ryan, for
Appreciate
you guys to put this whole thing together is just phenomenal, and you guys are definitely creating a legacy, and where your kids and your family is going to look back, and you're leaving something powerful behind.
Thank you.
Yeah, Brady, amazing. He'll literally during the, and Lisa too. I love her
Lisa.
too. We. She answers all the questions no matter how stupid they are too. But during the Brady and Lisa call too, he'll literally be like, hey, I want to talk to you on the side because I want to tell you more about this. He'll literally do that, and that's so cool about him too.
Dude.
Yeah.
Shout out Brady Barker.
Yeah,
Man. That's
Brady's
awesome.
amazing
And
too.
LP. I call her
Yeah.
LP, Lisa Parrish.
Oh, nice. I like that LP.
LP.
Too. Yeah.
Just the multifamily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James
multifamily.
McCabe, let me tell you, I just want to tell more because James McCabe is the most humblest, most badass, like direct, like he will tell you what it is. Like he's like, are you calling me because you're asking me, or he's what do you want me to tell you? And I'm like, I don't know, James. I'm just calling to say hey, I guess. I don't really know what I'm saying. And he's just freaking amazing, dude. And his family is amazing, beautiful. But he's just so humble.
Just down to earth.
I love how you just put it. Humble, badass.
Yeah.
Humble.
He is.
Yeah, like when during the 3-day event, like we just sat there and talked to him for like 2 hours.
He's
and
man.
DJ, insane. He has so much knowledge, and when I call him and I'm like, hey, I have a question about this, he like, what do you need?
We're like typing notes to each other. We're texting each other notes of what he's saying. Because we're like, did you get that? Did you get this?
Yeah.
Like what he's saying. We're trying to keep up with him because he's so fast and so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's a powerhouse.
Yeah, he was the one that was like, hey, for your first deal, if you really want to learn, don't walk in like with like your head chopped off. Like go and actually learn from another team. Yeah. And that was.
He's the one that encouraged us to get on at the GP and do that.
Dude, I love it. DJ Kim are just amazing people too.
Yeah, their story is amazing.
Yeah.
Their story is amazing. Love them.
Jeremy from the 3-day, he loved
Ryan's
it from
brother.
the moment. Yeah. So he is Ryan's brother. Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't positive. I was like, is that okay? He's phenomenal, amazing. We have not talked to him a whole lot. We want to get back into talking to him, but every single day that we were there, he came up to us specifically and was like, how are you guys? Like, you guys are going to kill it and all this stuff. So
that's awesome. I love
that really set flame to what we wanted to do. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, y'all are amazing, man.
Thank you.
No,
awesome
thank
too.
y'all
Thank
for
you.
coming and taking time to be here, for flying in for hell's sakes. Dude, it's awesome. Man, listen, anybody who's out here listening to this, first off, they have a deal right now that they're working on in Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a freaking gangbuster market. Reach out to them, hit the links below, and go invest in their deal, man. It's a powerful deal. Go invest in that deal. And then also hit them up, man, and connect with them, man. They're very, very powerful. They know a ton of connections. They can connect you because they have put themselves in a position to do that. Yeah. So love it. Thank you for being on.
Thank you, Tyler.
Anything else you guys want to say?
Started from the bottom.
Now
Now
we're here.
Started from the bottom. Now the whole team here. Hey.
I love it. Hey, remember that, and then live always with aloha. Peace.